I'm Dr. Jaime, and you are watching the Dr. Jaime channel. Today I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to have better time management. You see, the better you manage your time, the more efficiently you manage your time, the more you're going to notice a drop in your stress, anxiety, and a decrease in that feeling of pressure being put upon you. So let's jump right in. Tip number 1 on how to have more effective time management. Make a realistic list. Each and every day, create a list of all your to-dos. However, when you create this list, make it an achievable list. Don't put 30 or 40 things on this list. Maybe there's only 5. Maybe there's only 3. Know your priorities, create the to-do list, and stick to it. Tip number 2. Set a deadline, and when you set the deadline, set them early. So often you might have something due on a Thursday or something due in 2 weeks down the road. If you set the deadline for the exact deadline, if life happens, you're not going to achieve that deadline. You feel the anxiety, you feel the pressure. Instead, set a deadline earlier than the day that something is due, and that way if life happens, you're okay. Tip number 3. Do not multitask. I know that we are in an era of being on the phone and tending to the kids and doing our work all at the same time. But when there is an assignment or a task that you really need to focus on, it's so important that you don't multitask. Even if you do things in time frames of 15 minutes or 30 minutes, sit down, complete that time frame, and get that task off your plate. Remember, don't multitask when something needs your focus. Tip number 4 on better time management. Delegate out. The truth is a lot of us like the control, but at the same time, the reality is we can't hoard everything on our plate. So if you have an opportunity to delegate something out, do it. Delegate it out and let go of that control. Once you delegate out though, don't become that ever-hated micromanager. Delegate out, trust your team, and walk away. My final tip, tip number 5 on better time management, kind of falls along the lines of delegating out, but it's asking for help. When you start out a new goal or venture, your family and friends are part of it by default. Speak up and ask for help if you can and when you need it. This could be asking for someone to babysit, asking for someone to help you, reaching out to a tutor. Whatever it may be, don't let your ego interfere. If you need help, speak up and ask for that help. So, if you want more effective time management, here's some tips for you. Make a realistic list. Set deadlines. Do not multitask when a task is very important to focus on. Delegate out and ask for help when needed. If you enjoyed these tips, you're going to love all of my tips at drjaimek.com. Hope to see you there.